Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to talk about English for engineers. We all know English is very essential for us in daily life. Now we can talk about interpersonal communication. Interpersonal communication is a exchange of information between two or more people. It is also an area of research that seeks to understand how humans are verbal and non-verbal to accomplish a number of personal and relational goals. Interpersonal communication research address at least 6 categories of inquiries. How humans adjust and adapt their verbal communication and non-verbal communication during face-to-face communication. How messages are produced. How uncertainty influences behavior and information management strategies. Deceptive communication. Relational dialectics, and sixth, the social interaction that are mediated by technology. A large number of scholars have described their works as research into interpersonal communication. There is considerable variety in how this area of study is conceptual and operational defined. Researchers in interpersonal communications come from many different research paradigms and theoretical traditions, adding to the complexity of the field. Interpersonal communication is often defined as communication that takes place between people who are interdependent and have some knowledge of each other. For example, communication between a son and his father, an employer and an employee, two sisters, a teachers and students, two lovers, two friends, and so on. Although interpersonal communication is most often between pairs of individuals, it can also be extended to include small, intimate groups such as the family. Interpersonal communications can take place in face-to-face settings as well as through platforms such as social media. The study of interpersonal communication addresses a variety of elements and uses both quantitative social scientific methods and qualitative methods. There is growing interest in biological and physiological perspectives on the interpersonal communication. Some of the concepts explored are personality, knowledge, structures and social interactions, language, nonverbal signals, emotional experiences and expression, supportive communication, social networks and the life of relationship influence conflict communication in the workplace. Intercultural perspectives and on interpersonal communications, escalations and de-escalations of romantic or platonic relationships, interpersonal communications and healthcare, family relationships and communications across the lifespan. Interpersonal communication. Interpersonal communication is the process by which an individual communicates within themselves, acting as both sender and receiver of message, and encompasses the use of unspoken words to consequently engage in self-talk and inner speech. Interpersonal communication provides individual with the opportunity to participate in imaginative interactions by which they silently engage in conversation with another person, often as a mean of selecting and rehearsing their independent interpersonal communications with the actual person. Interpersonal communications also facilitates the process by which an individual engages in unspoken internal dialogue between different and sometimes conflicting attitudes through thoughts and feelings, often as a way of resolving psychological conflicts and making decisions. The term interpersonal communication commonly refers to the unspoken use of words and is used interchangeably with the term self-talk and inner speech. However, interpersonal communications is a broader concept encompassing all types of internal communication, including, for example, the biological and electrochemical communication that occurs between neurons and hormones. Conclusion. Communication is the greatest importance. We all know English is one of the major language to speak nowadays. It is important to sharing out one thoughts and feelings to the live a fuller and happier life. The more we communicate, the less we suffer and the better we feel about everything around. Thank you for giving me this wonderful opportunity. Thanking you.